Alrighty folks, I've had a couple questions asked. Basically this one is going to be how you play the game from the start. Essentially, this is where you're going to start at once you buy this game. Now, right off the bat, off your main menu, if you are brand new to this game, I highly recommend you go into training. Once you're in training, run through these, alright? They're in kind of an odd order. To me, you would start at the top and work your way down with, how to dock, how to undock, travel, all of that. It unfortunately is not laid out that way. I would start with docking training, launch, docking training, docking, travel training, and then you want to jump up and do your combat practice or your target practice, combat basics, and then you start jumping into your wolf pack and the others. Be advised, incursion and advanced incursion are extremely difficult, but I highly recommend run through the training. You're going to need it. This game does have a steep learning curve. Once you're done with the training, you can jump into full game. You jump to here and you've got three choices: open play, solo play, and CQC championship. For your purposes, if you're brand new to the game, stick with open play or solo play. Now, the differences between the two. Solo play, you are still flying around in the same universe. It's just you do not see other live players. Those live players do not see you. However, anything that is done on the servers affects the environment, regardless if you're in open play or solo play. So if, some player manages to start a war between two factions, it will affect you in solo play as well. If you're worried about running into other players and them constantly killing you, stay away from open play, jump to solo play. Doesn't matter to start off either one. So just for shits and grins here, we're going to jump to solo play. Okay. Once the game comes up, you're going to start off with a Sidewinder. What is being shown on the screen now is not a Sidewinder, that is an Asp. That is the ship that I currently fly. You will have a Sidewinder, you will have basic weapons and basic modules. They are essentially loaned to you. It doesn't cost you any money. You don't have to pay for them over time, any of that mess. Think of it as basically a free ship and some free weapons. Once it starts off, there are multiple places you can start at. Where I started was in the system called LHS 3447. I'm not sure where you'll start at. To my knowledge, there's not a dedicated starting point. It seems to be somewhat random. It does take a few minutes for this thing to load up, but once it loads, things do move fairly quick. Alright, so once it starts up, you're going to be faced with once you get through the opening scenes and whatnot, you'll be faced with essentially this screen. Alright, quick overview. From here, you go into Starport Services. This doesn't matter what starport you're at, they will all have Starport Services. Now, the options between the services will vary depending upon the starport. The particular one I'm at, Evansport, has munitions, which you can go in, rearm your, your ammunition, things like that. Wrong button. You have repairs, you have your bulletin board, and there's several options over here. Another quick helpful thing, if you're just landing for repair and rearm, you can use right here in the center, repair and rearm, provided that starport offers those services. You also have the bulletin board. The bulletin board is where you can pick up missions. They pay varying amounts depending upon how long it takes and what organization is offering you the mission. So you would go in, you could select your missions here. If you want to read more about it, you just pick one, open it up. It'll read. You can read what they write there. It really doesn't matter a whole lot unless it comes to bounties, and then they'll tell you, okay, I saw Joe Blow that you have to go kill, last seen in so and so system. But here it'll show you time left. Like in this one, it's 19 hours 26 minutes. You have that much time to complete this mission. The starport where you picked it up, Evansport, the system that starport is in, what groups that this mission is associated with, and this one is Partius Corp. It tells you who to deliver it to, the cargo that's needed, because this one actually is a cargo type related, mining related mission. The quantity that you need, those quantity, keep in mind, is in tons, which to your purposes, honestly, it's just going to be one. Your cargo bay will hold multiple tons. The relationship required with this particular group, in this case is Partius Corp, the required trade rank, the effect it'll have on your reputation, the effect it'll have on the influence, and the amount that you will be paid. But you would select your mission, and then you would hit accept right here. I don't mind, so I will not accept this one. But you would accept your mission. Once you accept the mission, you can find them by going to transactions, and it will be listed over here. Let's see if there's actually one in here that I can accept, and we'll run through one right quick. If you are playing this on the Xbox, I have noticed on occasion it takes a little while to load the bulletin board, and on the rare occasion it will come up with a blank screen, at which point you just simply exit out of Starport Services and go back into it, and it should repopulate for you. Okay, so this one here, charity begins at Partius. Essentially they're wanting money. That's all this one is. So let's go in and let's accept it. They want 2,678 credits. These are fairly easy missions because you don't have to do anything. You literally can accept it and then turn right around and deliver it. As long as you have that many credits on hand, you can just immediately pay it. But for the purposes, okay? So I've accepted it. Now it should, yep, it shows right here under contracts, under transactions. If you have a bounty mission or a mining mission or a mission where you have to go deliver some goods somewhere, any contract you accept will show up here. To find out more about it, you simply hit A, it'll bring it up. You can go to Open Galaxy Map and it will automatically zoom you to the system that that mission takes place in. If you've completed the mission, it will zoom you to the system where you originally picked up the mission, so that you can easily navigate your way back. Once you get back, you would simply dock, come into here, go to your Starport Services, you would go to the bulletin board, and then it will appear at the very top of the list, like you'll see here in a second, and you would simply hit A, it opens here, and in this case mine's going to say donate because I have to actually donate credits to them, whereas if you've actually completed another mission and you're just turning it in, it would say accept. Once you're done, it'll pop up to a screen like this. It basically shows you the effect it had on your reputation and the influence with that particular group. You just hit A to back out of it, and then you can select more. If you find multiple missions that take place in the same system, you could always stack them. I mean, for instance, you find one group saying they need you to kill 2 pirates in System A, and then you find another mission either by the same group or a different group that says we need you to kill 1 pirate in System A. Take both of those missions, go to System A, kill 2 pirates. Those missions stacked. You don't have to kill 3. All you have to do is simply kill 2, and you will complete both missions. Fly back, turn them in. Easy money. Once you have a bunch of credits, as you can see there, I've got 3.7 million, which is actually not a whole lot for this game. Once you have enough credits, you decide, you know what, I want to upgrade my ship. Get rid of that little Sidewinder. Get me something bigger. Before I show you the ships on here, show you actually how to locate a ship. or how you can locate where you can buy your ships. So you're in a system. Okay, let me back up. I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself, sorry. Go from your galaxy map, okay? In your galaxy map, designate a system of your choice. You know, I'm already here, so let's just go ahead and grab this one, okay? You would simply arrow over system map. Bring the system map up, okay? You hover over these, and you notice the screen on the left now changes to some information about it, okay? It gives you the population, who it's controlled by, whether there's fortification or undermining going on, which that gets into power play. We'll do that at a much later time. But it also gives you what they import, export, the prohibited items. One of the most important things it's going to give you is its facilities at that starport. This starport offers commodities, refuel, repair, rearm, outfitting, shipyard, and a black market. All of them offer a little something different. These all tend to offer, these seem like they offer the same thing. So let's grab another system. Let's grab LHS 3447, my starting system. It's not letting me click on it for some reason, so let's try this again. Sometimes I've noticed for some reason the game does that on occasion. It doesn't let you enter into certain menus. You just back out and start it again, and it usually works. So go to 3447 here. Alright, now let's jump over to the system map. I know for a fact these offer different services. I'm really familiar with this system. So like this one offers a commodities market, refuel, repair, and outfitting. No shipyard. This one has a commodities market, black market, refuel, repair, rearm, outfitting, and a shipyard. So you see how they offer a little something different. So if you're looking for a new ship, you want to find an outpost that has a shipyard. Like if you were to land at Fairbane Station here, you would not find a shipyard. So you couldn't buy a new ship. You could, however, use the outfitting to buy new weapons or new modules for your ship, but you cannot buy a new ship there. Since Evans Port, where we are currently docked, has a shipyard, we can show you the shipyard. You just go into Starport Services, run down to Shipyard, and it's going to pull up the available ships at this particular shipyard. Every shipyard offers different ships. Now there are only a finite set of ships in the game. I've noticed through my travels and working my way up to be able to buy an ASP, the ship that I'm currently flying, I noticed a couple different stations offered the ASP, and I noticed there were different prices. At one point the price was 5.6 million credits. At another place it would be 6.6 million credits. I obviously went and bought the one at 5.6 million credits. At this particular shipyard at Evans, it offers Sidewinder, which is your starting ship, the Eagle, the Hauler, the Adder, Cobra, Type 6 Transporter, Vulture, and we're back to the Sidewinder. Now if you notice up to the right, after beside where it says Sidewinder, it shows the cost of the new ship. Now, I would say this is not